Welcome back. Coming up on 522 this morning. Time for our egg news. Let's check in with Bob Bosold over at Wax.
Good morning, Ellie. I broke down when I got up this morning. I was a little warm, and I said, Derek's got a hot forecast. I shut the windows, turned off the fans, and turned on the air conditioning.
Oh, you know what? I think you were smart for that because it's really going to warm up this afternoon.
Well, I think it's going to be more than warming up. It's going to be hot.
Sticky icky.
All right. Well, let's take a look at that. And again, with the mention, if you're working with livestock, animals, pets, whatever, keep them cool. Keep plenty of water around them. If you're going to the fairs around the area, stay cool and sneak into the barns and stand in front of the animal fans for a while, too. But it's going to be hot. And other news, let's go to the Wisconsin State Fair. Prices at the Governor's Blue Ribbon Auction at this year's Wisconsin State Fair were good, but not record-breaking. Now, the grand champion steer was shown by Josie Lorenz from Woodville here in western Wisconsin, and that steer brought $35,000. Champion Market Hog brought $22,500. The champion Weather Lamb sold for $19,000, and the top market goat, that brought $14,000. Now, not all those sale dollars go to the exhibitor. Fair officials now take a percentage of the proceeds to hand out to scholarships to young people involved in showing at the fair. This year, they presented $55,000 in scholarships. State Fair wraps up this Sunday in West Allis, as do the county fairs around our area. Pierce, Rusk, and Clark all going on. Well, the ethanol industry is happy with the introduction of the Ethanol for America bill that was introduced into the Congress this week. The bill, if passed, would simplify the labeling and infrastructure requirements for fuel retailers who want to offer E15 ethanol on a regular basis. Now, among other things, this legislation would require the Environmental Protection Agency to finalize proposed rulemaking from back in 2021 that would allow the existing fuel infrastructure around the country to be used to sell E15 instead of just E10. Well, the latest numbers from the U.S. Census Bureau show our ethanol exports are doing very good. Now, foreign sales this past June were down about 11 million gallons for May, but at almost 174 million gallons, a record sales amount for June. So far this year, U.S. ethanol exports are well over 10% ahead of last year's pace for the first 6 months of this year. Canada is our best customer. They buy about 37% of our ethanol and most of what gets produced here in Wisconsin, followed by India and the Netherlands. Well, a western Wisconsin man who has devoted himself in his life to the dairy industry and the Holstein breed is getting some very well-deserved national recognition. Tom Morris of Amory, Doranda Farms, the Cattle Connection, World Dairy Expo, and lots of other involvement in the industry has been chosen to receive this year's Holstein Association USA Distinguished Leader Award. Now, Tom has managed over 500 Holstein cattle auctions across the country, been involved with the World Dairy Expo since 1967. He's been chair of the Dairy Cattle Exhibitors Committee. He's been an executive committee member and vice president of the board of World Dairy Expo. Now, he's also put together and run the World Classic Holstein Sale at Expo for about 35 years. And as well as I've known Tom, this I didn't know. While he was a student at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, he won the Intercollegiate Dairy Cattle Judging Contest at Expo back in 1971. I guess that dates both of us. Congratulations, Tom. Well, taking a look at the markets yesterday, they were a little higher, trading in a comfortable range for traders. Not a lot to move the markets news-wise. Overnight, December corn up a penny at 4.08. The wheat up 2 at 5.41. November soybeans up 2 cents at 9.96. Dairy markets were mixed yesterday as the barrel cheese price was up a half. The block cheese up 2.5. Butter at $2.40 a pound fell 3 cents. August Class 3 up 2 cents at $17.36. September and October both $18.74. September up 31. October up 24. So that's where we are this morning. I hope everybody stays cool, be smart about all this hot weather, and still get out and enjoy the fairs, because a lot of young people around our area put in a lot of work, and they'd love to have people come and see them show.
Yeah, and you said it perfectly. To everyone out there at the fairs with their animals, make sure to find time to stay cool.
Absolutely. That's why
a
lot of fans will be running. They'll be drawing a lot of electricity at the fairgrounds. Hey, have a good weekend,
We'll
Ellie.
see you next week, Bob.
Bye-bye.
from Grand Canyon